Okay, so I've done a little bit more work on this patch panel. You can see that I've folded the edge over where it meets the fender. So what I had to do here was I tried using this. I tried using these dies on the bead roller, but because this this curve was too tight, and these rollers are kind of it would spin out on the current corner, and it didn't want to take that. And then because this is such a curve here, I thought, well, I thought I could put it in the shrinker and shrink this edge here, but it was all kind of, it was too much of a curve in it, this curve, that it wouldn't go into the jaws of the shrinker, because of course it's just a very narrow opening. And so I ended up straightening out this bend just on this end. I flattened this out, and then I put it into the. I flattened this out, this curve, and then I folded the edge over. I drew a line on the inside here. You can see that, and I just used the dolly and a hammer, and I folded this edge over. And then I went in and I shrunk it and brought it back into this curve here. You can see all the shrinking there. So, I didn't really think it through. Like it was kind of trial and error, I guess. But it ended up working out. And it fits really nicely on the car. I'll show you that. So you can see how it just sort of falls into place there. It's a little bit long on this end here. A little bit on the floor. Fall on the floor. Anyways, it's a little bit long on the back side here, but when comes time to fit it, I can just roll that. It's going to go on the floor again. I can just roll that. I can just roll this edge over here a little bit more. Just come back in, dolly it over a little bit more. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out, and we got to get ready here to cut it out. Cut it. I'm going to trim some more off the body. This is going to go away here. I'm just going to cut this down like that. Just go straight into here. Just have a weld seam along the door opening, and then a straight seam along here. But I will be able to cut off some more of this, so I can get at this inner structure here. So I'm just, excuse me, I'm just working on getting this fitted up here. It's going to take it apart. Actually, first I'll just talk about this a little bit. So right up in here, you can just see part of it. I've built an inner structure that connects to this. And there's a gap, about a 1/4 inch gap between that and the outer skin, all the way along here and all the way here. So now I'll take it apart. So I'll just fall on the floor. So this is this piece here. Been working on this for a couple hours. I'm pretty sure it's close to what the original inner structure looked like. I can't really tell. I took it all the way down to the pinch weld here, where the outer skin is going to be spot welded onto. And so it, you know, I didn't want it touching the outer skin, and I didn't quite have it. So well, I didn't want it touching the outer skin, but then if it was in from the outer skin, it wouldn't match up to this rocker. So I had to bump that out to meet the rocker. And so I want this part of the rocker here where that meets up, where that bump out is, to be one metal thickness in from the rocker, because see this quarter panel door opening area here, you can see where there's a step there in the factory piece. It steps in, so when this outer skin joins up to it, it's flush with the rocker. So anyways, this turned out really well. I'm not sure, I have no way of telling if this area was left open here. And it doesn't come all the way back here, but I don't think that's really important. I mean, nobody's going to see it, so I just wanted to put, I guess they put it there for a reason. It's part of the structural integrity of the car, so I just felt I should put it back. I could have left it out. I could have just put a little tab there on the end of the rocker to join the outer skin to, but I enjoyed making this part. I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. I mean, I like this part particularly right here, where it transitions in as it comes along, and this bumps out here. So I just made it match that. So, anyways, having fun. Okay, I've got this inner piece fitting nicely, except for right here. What happened there was I was right here, because it's going to be 2 layers of metal on top of this inner skirt. I put a joggle in it, so it comes along and it steps in 1 metal thickness, and because of that, it moved the whole piece that way a bit, and then this all kind of went down and over, and so my gap opened up here a bit from where I had it, but it's okay. It's not too severe. I can fill that with some weld, and then this part here is all fitting nice and flush. It's all going to be butt welded. Talked myself into it. I could probably cut a little strip, you know, just get a little sliver like this, and as I'm welding it, I can just hold this in there, maybe a bit bigger than that, but I can just hold that in there as I'm welding it, just to take up that gap a bit. It's probably not necessary, but anyways, I will manage to fill it somehow. Yeah, that looks, I like it. I like making these things. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to weld this on here. I painted the back side of it. You can't really tell. I painted this part black. in between the two edges. I masked off this area here and the top edge because I didn't want paint where I was welding. And I sprayed it with this, it's a weld through primer. Did the same thing here. So, gotta try and prevent this thing from rusting again. So, and then once I got this all closed in, on the back here, like, I'm gonna leave this piece out, and then I'm either gonna get, I'll probably have to build it like a wand with a 360 degree spray tip, and I'm gonna run it right down through here all the way to the end, and I'm gonna load this whole thing with paint, and then afterwards I'm gonna put this stuff called cavity wax in there. It's just what it is. It's a wax film, and it coats the inside surfaces. You see guys that do collision repair, a lot of times they use it. This is no different, I guess. Just an extra layer of protection